Yeah.
My name is Kumar from Right News. As you said, this movie is about love after marriage, which is a very beautiful concept.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I want to know, we want to know actually, what is the reason we choose to do this film? What is so special to you like?
Okay. Addressing this subject itself was I'm seeing a lot of these mainstream stars, let it be in Hindi or in Telugu or in Tamil. There was a time in Hindi and in Telugu where they used to take husband and wife stories. Um, but nowadays even the elder actors are all doing action cinema. They are doing so many other subjects, but no one is touching reality, you know, addressing age appropriate subjects. So when superstar is 50 plus or 60 plus or even 70 plus, which Amitabh ji does films like that only, why are they not doing it in South India? I really don't know. So when I want to do a film, if I'm not going for a love story that is happening between a 20 and 25 or teenagers, I would want to see somebody who's really 40 and really 45 or really 50 falling in love or being in love. So that is where I felt that reality is very important and I want to show that. So even in future, starting from this film, anything that I want to do, I want to do realistically. So this de-aging factor also something that I in this film there is a flashback also, but we are not using any kind of technology which is available or anything that will artificially change the film, only because I think we all understand that the cinema cannot be taken for 20 years or 30 years. It has to be taken within a period of 1 year or 2 years maximum. So in that time frame, you cannot de-age yourself. You still are the same age, but you can show it in a different way. That's it. So I want to go as realistic as possible, and I think I have tried my best to do that. So that is why I wanted to go with a subject that I am able to relate to, and people who watch the film, it is a subject about two people who are in their 40s. So that is something that a third from 20 you will look forward to 40, and at 60 also if you turn back you know you were 40 once, and 40 is a middle age. So we all face challenges at 40, and this film is something about that. Basically, I have a production company, Vanitha Film Productions, which my father and mother started many years ago, and have produced films with Rajinikanth, with Shivaji Ganeshan, and all that. And I took over the banner, and my first production was MGR Shivaji Rajini Kamal. It was a film in Tamil, which was a big hit, and songs were very big hits as well. And after a long hiatus, I was not acting at that time. I had taken a break from films for many years. So I came back into the film industry through Big Boss, Tamil Big Boss. So I was a contestant, a very popular contestant in Tamil Big Boss season 3. And after that, I came back into films acting. And my daughter also, Jovika, she started her career as a YouTuber. I have a YouTube channel which has 1 million subscribers. So she went to season 7 Tamil Big Boss, and she gained a lot of popularity, a lot of fans, and she is a acting diploma student from Anupam Kher's Actor Prepares Mumbai. She wanted to enter into the film, so that is why I guided her in this. But she was very much like me, my earlier career days. She was also very interested in technical behind the scenes. So before entering into Big Boss, she was working with uh, actor, producer, and director R. Parthivan. You know Parthivan sir, right? He's a national award winner. So she was working with him as an AD for his film Teens. So she was very much interested in technical and production. So she came up, we were just talking about producing a film and making a film. So that time she came up with the idea that she wanted to be a producer. and not be in front of the camera, but wanted to be a part of the crew and do a production. So that is how this film started. And I think it's kind of early stages for me to reveal more about the film. But one thing I can promise you is it's something that has never been spoken about. A very mature love story, I would say. It's a marriage story. So, a topic that hasn't been touched in any Indian cinema, and age appropriate story as well. So I think it'll be something new and something that will be definitely relate to the audiences irrespective of the language, because the subject matter of the film is something that every man, every woman, and every family, husband and wife, will be able to relate to. So because see, we all have probably in some stage or the other, we know what is love. Could be adolescence, could be infatuation, could be a crush, could be a real love story that happened in our teenage or in our 20s. But staying in love is something that's very rare these days. So we are hearing so much about divorces and moving on, which which I'm not against as well, because I myself have gone through everything. But it's very beautiful to be staying in love, and that is what I have addressed in this film. The content, that is the storyline that has to relate to the audiences. Today, the audiences, what I know, what I understand as an audience as well is, um, if I want to watch a film, somewhere I should connect with the film. And today it's not about having a star in the film, but more than the star, it is about the character that I can relate to. And that is why today Indian cinema is growing in a different way, where though there are star films, in Hindi especially, which I am seeing in the recent days, it's very the content is very very different from what the films used to be. It's become very commercial, and it is very superficial, to be very honest. I think South Indian films have more content, very strong storyline, and very very strong performers as well. So when I see Hindi films, which I used to love at once upon a time, today I really feel in Hindi cinema a lot of things have changed, and I don't know what is happening. But I think that as an audience, when I watch a film, I want to see somebody that I can relate to for that character. And that is what is happening in Malayalam cinema and Tamil and Kannada. Telugu is a little superficial again, but what to do? Pushpa 2 is the yeah, collecting thing, cash cow. So no comments on that. But I think, yeah, definitely the storyline and content and performances and music definitely matter. Everything that gives me challenges is something that probably drives me towards. I've never been a person, I've become a person rather, that I enjoy being in a very uncomfortable zone. So I try to break my barriers. And I think acting itself, career is a very challenging career. And once I came back into the industry, it has been very, very challenging for me in the past. I think I'm back in the industry 4 years now. Started acting films, and films are in the making, released, upcoming for release. So many projects. I have more than 30 films I've completed in the past almost 4 years, which is something that I never expected that will happen at this stage of my life. And direction department was something very, very interesting for me as a youngster when I started my career. In fact, I didn't do much films as an actor because I was more interested behind the scenes. So I worked with director P. Vasu. For around 10 films I worked with him. In fact, one Hindi film also, Hogi Pyar Ki Jeet, Ajay Devgan, P. Vasu. So I worked in that film as well. So it always attracted me, the creative uh, content and dialogue writing, and director P. Vasu was a was such a strong, charismatic personality. I could see a captain of the ship, a director, which really attracted me towards this position called director, because I found so much of power in a director. That power is something that really attracted me long, long ago. And yeah, I've been in different fields. Many favorite directors, I mean, like obviously my guru, where I learned cinema, anything about cinema, including acting, because I think before director P. Vasu, I was a very amateur and a beginner, and I just, just went with the flow. But after working with him in the direction department, I learned a lot. I met so many directors, actors, so much I learned. Even today, whatever I know, little is about I learned from him. And I think he's a producer's director, which is what I want to be, because anybody can direct a film, but number of days, respecting the actor's time, producer's money, and producer's efforts, everything is very important. Mani Ratnam, obviously Mani Ratnam, and so many people who have inspired me through the years, which I think I've taken a little takeaway from everybody. But to date, if you think my memories, and that when we talk about love, it's definitely Mani Ratnam. Yeah.
So my last question for the day is, you are an iconic personality for the female. So what message you want to give for today? What they have to do to be like you?
Actually, if you watch my film, is what you will understand. You will actually understand who I am, because um, I believe very strongly. Today's women have a little misconception of the fact of being feminist, or being independent, or being strong. Just because you rebel, or just because you're trying to do something different, does not make you a strong woman. You actually have to try to do everything possible to be a regular woman, a homemaker, a mom, a wife. But when your boundaries are challenged, and when you are uncomfortable, and when you are abused, or when you go through something that is life threatening, is Mrs. and Mr. கண்டிப்பா வந்து என்னோட டெபியூ ஃபிலிம் வந்து எனக்கு மனசுக்கு ரொம்ப நெருக்கமான ஒரு கதைன்னு கண்டிப்பா நான் சொல்லுவேன். இது ஒரு காதல் கதையை தாண்டி ஒரு கல்யாண கதைங்கிறது வந்து எனக்கு ரொம்ப பெருமையா இருக்கு சொல்றதுக்கு. பிகாஸ் I believe in love after marriage. So that is something that I think I still haven't received. So அந்த விஷயத்த வந்து நான் ரொம்ப இதுல வந்து கதை தளமா எடுத்திருக்கிறது வந்து நான் பெருமையா சொல்றேன். Basically, I look at everything that becomes news is publicity, and whether it is appreciation or criticism, or positive or negative, or curiosity, which is more, in my case, it is whether it is positive or negative, it is more curiosity. You want to know whether I'm getting married or not, which means which itself means I have won your heart. That is something that when I in the project ஆரம்பிச்சப்போ எனக்கு இந்த கதை எடுக்கணும் அப்படின்னு இட் ஜஸ்ட் ஸ்டார்டட் லைக் ஒரு லைனா ஆரம்பிச்சு என்ன சொல்ல போறோம், என்ன சொல்றது, இந்த ஒன் லைன் என்ன அப்படின்னு ஆரம்பிக்கும் போது இந்த கதைக்கு வந்து வெரி ஸ்ட்ராங்கா வந்து ஒரு மேல் லீடு தேவைப்படுது. பிகாஸ் இட்ஸ் அ ஹஸ்பண்ட் அண்ட் வைஃப் ஸ்டோரி. ஸோ அந்த மேல் லீடு யாரு அப்படின்னு யோசிக்கும் போது ஆப்வியஸ்லி தெர் ஆர் many suggestions, many options, and many things. I have to think of business and so many other things. But konjam out of the box na yosichu, I wanted to bring back Robert into the picture. Definitely because of I could see a conviction. First of all, enna there is a chemistry which undeniably will reflect on screen. Whether we like it or not, there is a chemistry which will reflect, which audience will connect அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு விஷயம் எனக்கு ஒரு ஃபோர் தாட் இருந்தது. ரெண்டாவது வந்து கம்ஃபர்ட் ஜோன் அப்படின்னு பார்க்கும்போது ஐ நோ ஆஸ் அ கிரியேட்டர் எனக்கு வந்து ஈக்குவலா அங்க வந்து இன்வால்வ் ஆகி பெர்ஃபார்ம் பண்றதுக்கு ஒரு கம்ஃபர்ட் ஜோன் தேவைப்பட்டது பிகாஸ் இட்ஸ் a lot of intimacy in the film. ஸோ அந்த விதத்துலயும் யோசிக்கும் போது ஐ தாட் தட் I would be also comfortable with him. And second, audiences-க்கும் வந்து it is a mature love story. So when you talk about maturity, it should not be awkward also, because I am a mother of 3 children, and when you go on screen to say something to someone or do something with someone, it should not look awkward. It should be comfortable for you to also watch, which I think very successfully has happened in the making of the film. That was also a reason for him coming on board. And moreover வந்து இதெல்லாம் வரும்ன்றது தெரிஞ்சுதான் I thought this is a good option again, because ஒரு curiosity, as I told you, whether we are together or not, are we going to be together or not, I'm like keep guessing because I myself am not sure. தமிழ்ல சொல்லுங்க.
தமிழ்ல பிக் பாஸ் was something, ஆக்சுவலா நான் உள்ள பிக் பாஸ் உள்ள போறதுக்கு ஒரு 15 days முன்னாடி தான் எனக்கு தெரியும் நான் உள்ள போறேன்றது. பட் பிக் பாஸ் இஸ் டெஃபினெட்லி சம்திங் வெரி ஸ்பெஷல் அண்ட் வெரி க்ளோஸ் டு மீ அண்ட் அம்மா as well. If it wasn't for Big Boss, me going into Big Boss, this film wouldn't have happened. So I'm definitely grateful for Big Boss. I'm grateful that I went in. Lot of roller coasters உள்ள நிறைய நடந்தது, but we've all moved past that, moving on, going to the next stage of life and in career wise also. So I'm definitely grateful and very fond of the memories and the friends that I created in Big Boss. இன்னைக்கு வரைக்கும் I'm happy to say that உள்ள வந்து I made good friends and good memories, which is what lasts. And yeah, so definitely when I look back at Big Boss, I only can think of the good times.
I am doing a lot of films. I have done a lot of films which are upcoming for release, and post production is happening. And one of my projects is gone for international film festivals, which I am not able to reveal at this time, but it is something very huge. From very very successful filmmakers, and has already garnered over 20 awards and many awards for me. I'm doing the main lead in the film, which is probably releasing in 2025, hopefully. And I'm waiting for that project and that announcement, which is very content. I feel very content as an actor today for that one project that is going to give me so much. It's something huge, and I'm waiting for that in 2025. Mrs. and Mr. has taken me to the next level of filmmaking as a director, writer, which is again an exciting year for me. So many future projects I'm already thinking of my next film. So we are under the talks also. So once this film comes for release, during the film, when it's coming for release, which is in summer, date has not been decided yet, but we are going theatrical. So on the time when before the release, I will announce my next project as well. Yeah, something interesting as well. Yeah, I do want to make meaningful projects where story will be something different, something new, and something unspoken, because I think today's cinema really needs more content. And I'm sure I don't know about my direction, but I'm trying my best. It's not easy. It's a lot of challenges, especially this film I have done with 35 actors, a very big, huge star cast. And number of days was less because we are working within a budget and we shot abroad. So there's a lot of challenges. But definitely my content will speak.
On a lighter mood, कैसा लगा दुबई के लोग यहाँ आए?
Yeah, I already Jovika is planning to buy a property here. And she doesn't want to go back home. She's like, Amma.
We're leaving tonight and my heart is slowly sinking.
Yeah, I mean, it's very warm welcome for us in Dubai this time. And she was talking about Big Boss and her memories and friends. But more than that, which is also important. But more than that, the love that we have been receiving in the past few years from my Big Boss stint and continuing with hers. Many people asked me personally when I decided to allow her to enter Big Boss. They were very, very skeptical. People who cared about her, about me, about her career, because she hasn't even started a career. So at that stage, entering Big Boss, is it the right decision? Was a definite question even to me, a big question even to me. I had to think about it really hard to make a decision because it's not my career that I'm taking a risk, but with my child's. But very strongly, one thing that I have learned is Big Boss is definitely a controversial show. It has definitely got its positives and a lot of negatives as well. But I feel that it is how you handle your career after that, how you expose yourself, and how true you are to the audiences. And once the audiences love you, they always keep loving you, irrespective of what you do. So that love is something that I don't think I can buy from cinema. So that connect that I have with the audiences, the love they show, and the way they call me Vanitha Akka from the bottom of their heart, they're like, they don't look at me as an actress anymore. They just look at me as a member of their family, somebody they can, just come up and talk to and ask questions or relate to. So that is what I wanted for Jovika. I wanted that love. I wanted that blessings from everybody. And I was very confident that she's such a wonderful, lovable child that people will be able to see her true self. And I think after traveling in the past year, Thailand and Hong Kong, and here we've been making this film and all that, the love that she's been receiving from the people and the audiences is something that I'm so proud of. And I'm like, this is enough. Career comes after that. The love will take you forward in the career. So I think, as she said, we are very grateful for that as well.
If you see Big Boss 18, उसमें कौन सा आपको contestant पसंद है? रजत दलाल,
Yes, season में नहीं देखा. I didn't see this season. The one and only season I saw
was season 7.
And I didn't watch after that. So I'm not really sure, but
we are very proud of Shrutika,
yes,
being a Tamil girl, to have gone into national
and to survive in Hindi Big
so
Boss
far. So far, she has survived. Very proud of her, and she has made a mark for Tamil girls to be strong and grounded as well, and have a family, very strong connect with her husband, and show the roots of the culture. So in that way, I'm very proud of Shrutika. So I would say, I think, though I didn't see the season, I know her personally. I have worked with her. I think she has made all the Tamil girls proud in front of Salman Khan, which is something.
Thank you. Thank
you so much.
Last question. About you, I want to ask. So, Jovika was in the back in the okay. So when we can see you in screen?
Yeah.
You have any idea?
You want to answer?
There has been many offers after Big Boss, and Teens, the film that she worked with Parthiban sir. He asked her, would you be a part of the promotion song? So she came and told me. The first thing I said was, obviously I said yes, because irrespective of acting, it is a memory that was created because she worked in the film as an AD. And how can you say no to Parthiban? So that first screen presence with him was something that I did not want to say no to. So many people thought, including my own other daughter, who is sitting in a different state, she was so busy with her exams.